So we are done with iteration 1. Let's move on to iteration 2. And in iteration 2, we'll do the project setup. So we'll go through the steps again: the problem formulation, the solution formulation, and the solution implementation. We have done this before multiple times, so I will leave you to document what needs to happen in these different iterations, and I will move ahead and do the different steps for that. So we'll go to Xcode and open a new Xcode project. So we say create new Xcode project. And this is a single view application. We're always going to use that template under iOS single view application template. Then it will ask you for information about the project. Use your last name. So put the last name first. This is just for us here in the class. If you're doing this for your own thing, you don't have to do that. And we're going to call it music learning. You can do a team, or say no. You will need a team if you are going to run the app on your phone. The organization name and the identifier. If you have an Apple developer account and you are registered to post apps to the store, you will need an organization identifier. You would have added one when you create your application with Apple, and that has to match what you created there. The language is Swift and the device is iPhone. Uncheck all the others. Next, it will ask you where do you want to save it. So choose a location on your local drive. Don't save on a remote or network drive. And check the create repository on your Mac. So this creates a source code management on your local machine. So we'll say create. So after we created the project, you can set up in the schemes here which simulator you're going to use. So I'm going to use the 6S. This is the configuration page. So and if you click on the configuration page from the project navigator, you can see what we set up. We're working on version 1, and this is build 1. And the deployment target, which is which iOS version, minimum version that this app will run on. I'm going to leave it as is. If you are going to connect your phone, make sure that whatever you put here as your minimum version is what's on your phone. And then what is the main interface, and then you can set up the app icons and the launch screen. So we'll set that up. So we'll go for the launch screen. So on the launch screen, you can put some credits, and you can put an image or information about you or about the app. So I'm going to start with the add a label here for credit. Actually, takes time to load and adjust, so I'll add first my information. So resize the label to what you would like it to be, and then notice that the label is just one line even if you resize it. So you have to go to the attributes, and if you want more than one line, then you need to change the number of line attribute to however many lines you want. So I will add here a name for the app, and if you press Control Enter, you can make new lines in the label. Control Enter, and then maybe I'll add some copyright information, or I'll put my name, and I'll put the year 2017. You can decide to change color, for the label, I'm gonna make it in the middle. You can change size as well, font. We didn't do anything in the background. We should change the background. Let's see what can go well here. Go this way, you can go this way. You can play around until you find something that you like. I think I'm gonna go with that. Then we want to add an image. So I'll add an image. And like we did in the previous project, in order to add an image, you may want to, you have to upload the image first to your project. So you go to asset. There is already one asset added for the app icon. So I want to add another asset that will be an image set. So add an image set. And you will need to provide the image in 3 sizes, at least by minimum 1 size, which is the actual size you want for the image, and then the doubles. So I have an image that I downloaded from the same website that we used before, this one. So I'll add that image here. And once I added the image, I can go to the launch screen and drop down, and you can see the image asset. And I'll need to adjust it a little bit. If you want to make it in the background, you can move it to the background, and you can lower the alpha if you want to make it look or appear as if it is behind the text. So it's up to you what you would like. Then I need to add another label to put, because I got this from the free icons website, the same one we used for project 3. So I'll need to credit the website, and they have a specific language to use. So here it is, and it's a flaticon.com. So I'll copy that and come here and add, oops, man, come back. And here it is. So as you can see, it's too wide. You can change the size and make it center. And I'll leave it with black for now. So here is my screen, launch screen. I'll go to the asset, the app icon. So the app icons must be with exactly that size. So what I did is I used the preview. Oops. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I used the preview, and from preview you can go to tools, adjust size, and then save different sizes for the app. And that's what I have here. I don't need to show this one, but I only need this here. So 3x, that will be my 3x. This will be my 2x. Oh man. And then I need the 3x here, the 2x here, and then the 3 times the 29, that's the 87, and the 2, that's the 58. Then the 3 times the 20, that's my 60. And the 2 times 40, that's my 40. So here are my different icons. So we set up everything. We can go ahead and run the project. It's gonna take a few moments. Usually the first time you run the project, it will take a few moments like that, so be patient. If it didn't connect or had any issue, just stop it and run it again. I have found that sometimes the first time you run the project, something may not upload correctly. So it says running, but it hasn't showed up yet on the simulator. Here it is. So here is our app with the icon, and here is our launch screen, and then it will transition to our main screen, which for now will be just a white screen. So we are done with the setup, so we can now go to source control and say commit. So I'll say set up the project, not the project, the launch screen and the app icons, configured the app, and what else? I think that's the main things that we've done. So we'll go ahead and commit all the changes that we made. I did not create the remote file because I forgot to log in. So in the next video, I will log in before I start the video, and we can commit to the remote repository as well. Thank you, and on to the next stage, which will now mean that we're done with the project setup. So the next iteration is to set up the app navigation. Thank you.